This is Cafe English from Venture English. Thanks for coming in. We'll be talking about topics that come up every day. Get your listening practice, new vocabulary, and even some useful idioms for your next conversation with friends or colleagues.
Hi everybody, Happy New Year. Paul Preston here, and this is the second week in New Year's 2021, and I hope that the year is starting out and the week is starting out well for you. Thank you for joining me at Cafe English. And this week I was thinking about the vaccines for the COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, this is one of the more exciting things about 2021. A lot of us believe that things will be better this year because the pandemic will get under control. And hopefully the vaccines will be a big part of getting it under control. I suppose they will. But there's also concern. People are worried about the vaccines and they don't understand exactly how they work or if they'll work or if they'll have some other side effects or problems that are associated with them. So this is a very complex subject for a lot of people. But I thought that I'd like to talk a little bit about what I know about vaccines in general, because I think even that's an interesting topic. Well, first of all, the word vaccine is one way in which we refer to the shots that you get to avoid certain types of diseases. We also call it an inoculation. And of course, you can just use the simple word shot. A shot, a vaccine, inoculation, similar words, not exactly the same. But the vaccine is actually the drug, I guess you could say, the actual material that protects you from whatever disease. So it kind of refers to the act, vaccination. It also refers to the medicine itself, the vaccine. So that's a little bit about the word. Inoculation, I guess, just simply means the act of getting the shot. And of course, a shot is the simple way to refer to that process as well. So that's a little bit about the nuts and bolts of the language. And how about the nuts and bolts of vaccines? It's interesting. I actually was reading some material about the history of vaccines, and I didn't know very much about it. But it turns out that vaccines, of course, are a pretty modern invention. They didn't have vaccines for the Spanish flu 100 years ago. They did have vaccines maybe as early as 200 years ago. I think the smallpox vaccine was very old. I don't know the years exactly, but I think it's a long time ago. But it seems like in the 20th century, there was one scientist in particular who really wanted to try to get rid of a lot of childhood diseases. His daughter got the mumps, I think, when she was very young, and this was kind of a personal thing for him to go to war with all of the childhood diseases. And this one guy actually created the measles vaccination, created the mumps vaccination. I believe he was responsible for the influenza vaccinations that came later, not right after the Spanish flu, but later, and other vaccinations as well. But I guess that the process is more or less, it's really very interesting, trying to isolate the disease and then sort of making that level of disease not so dangerous by switching it off somehow between humans and chickens. And that's why a lot of times they might ask you if you're allergic to eggs when you are taking a vaccine. Somehow the relationship with the human and the bird somehow will create a strain or a level of this disease that the human body can recognize and fight, but is not active in the human body. Too weak, and it means your body won't respect it or notice it. And too strong, of course, is going to make you sick. And so the goal is finding that medium point, and that's what they work so hard on. Why did it happen so fast with COVID-19? I don't know, but it's been explained to me that the reason is because usually a vaccine is worked on by maybe one or two independent researchers by themselves, and it takes years to go through the process of finding that perfect combination. But in the case of this disease, for the COVID vaccination, of course, many people were working on it together, working together simultaneously, sharing ideas, helping each other. And that was allowing the process to move much faster. So it's sort of one person a long time, or many people a short time type of situation. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and certainly appropriate for right now. What we're looking at with the vaccines, we're all kind of waiting to see how the vaccines work. Maybe many of you are hoping to get a vaccine relatively soon. Here in Japan, they have not approved the vaccines yet, but we're hoping they will soon, and they'll get started with them. And hopefully maybe some of you who have older family members will be receiving your family members will be receiving inoculations very soon. I hope that this really does move us out of this very dark pandemic time and back to a bright future ahead for everybody. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope for a good 2021, and I hope the best for all of you. And remember, it's a great time to really start taking your English study and your English practice a little more seriously. So check out our website, and maybe you can even take a couple of courses that we have available there. We're working on a new course strictly related to doing Zoom meetings and the language and vocabulary and issues associated with that. I think you'll find it fun and enjoyable. So that should be on the site soon. So keep your eye out for that. Check out our other shows on YouTube. Go to our Facebook page too to keep track of what's going on. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, all that stuff. You can find us in all those places. So please stay in touch in 2021. Make it a good year for you, and hopefully a good year for your English as well. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me this week on Cafe English.
Hey, thanks for joining me this week at Cafe English. If you'd like some more English practice, why not check out some of the other programs on the Venture English channel? We feature coaching advice and study tips to improve your English. Don't forget to subscribe and come back often. You can also go to our webpage at VenturEnglish.com. Become a member for free and maybe even try some of our courses. At Venture English, our goal is to help you speak English better.